Hey, say hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Don't want to be here.
Hi guys, this is Charlie, my other half. Hi. Why are you like hi?
Because I'm watching.
So funny. We're gonna do I don't know what you call it. Basically, we're gonna answer 8 questions. We were meant to do this on our 8th-year anniversary.
Which we did.
To represent our 8 years together. But obviously, we didn't have time to do it. I think this is the 3rd time. First was the one in the restaurant. We answered one question. The second was in the car. But while I was editing it, I was like, oh, I could have said this. I wanted to say this now, blah, blah, blah. But yes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like now, I feel like the stuff I said then, I'll probably forget now.
It's fine. It will come out naturally. Just keep talking. Seriously, he just doesn't want to do this.
No.
He doesn't want to be in front of the camera.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like being in front of the camera.
He's usually...
You sound Chinese rather than Filipino.
He's usually behind the camera. He's one of those Instagram boyfriends. He's the one that takes picture of me.
They recognize me from just that.
Like this. Like that. That is Charlie. Finally got a face now.
Can you tell?
Not just the hand and the arm, but a face now. Yes. My props. He's mainly the props in my pictures. So, and now he's finally in the front doing a video with me.
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna start now. Yay! So you've introduced yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't like being on camera. Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm Jade's other half. Our baby's sleeping. Our little Tyler's sleeping. I don't think you can see him.
We're so sorry.
You shouldn't have opened these because I'm gonna have to finish this.
We're eating this. So good. Alright, first question. What's our... I can't say those words though.
You can't say strength.
Strength.
Say it again.
Strength.
Yeah! What's our greatest strength as a couple?
Is it the sugar?
No. Dry skin. We disagree, but we don't actually have like arguments.
No, we don't do arguments.
So I would say that is probably...
I think because I'm not a confrontational person.
That's-
I don't do confrontations. And Charlie...
Not really. I'm not really a type of person that...
Yeah.
It's quite
So me, I'd rather just keep quiet, keep it to myself, and get over it later on. So yeah, that's probably why we don't argue, because I keep quiet.
Yeah. It's weird. It's kind of hard to explain.
Oh, some people say, oh, your relationship is boring if you don't argue. That is not perfect because you don't argue. But, you know, every relationship is different. For us, that's how we do it.
I think a relationship's less healthier, I would say, if you argue a lot, because it's basically showing that you can't get on kind of in the relationship just because you've just kind of dragged it out for 5 years, 3 years, 6 years, 7 years, or whatever. So you're just like starting all over again, so you just put up with the argument. If they say it's healthy to argue, yeah, maybe the one off, but if it's continuous, then...
It's not healthy at all.
No.
I agree with you in a way. I agree with him that it's one of our strengths. For me, I think because we balance each other's out. So basically, you're good with money, I'm not good with money.
Basically, what you're saying is stuff that I'm bad at, you're good at, and vice versa. So my weakness is your strength. So yeah, it's vice versa. So, with money, I'm good with money. I'm good with filing. Because I keep like lots of paperwork and stuff and money, where you're bad.
Filing? No, he keep rubbish stuff. Letters that he doesn't need. Boxes that's empty that he doesn't need to keep. Like...
It's filing.
Oh no!
So yeah, so as I was saying, I'm good with money. What one person's rubbish is another man's treasure. So for example, my old GoPro case, the cube case, I use that as a collectible item. Turns it out, it makes... Look, do you think it looks better with that?
It's okay, you know, just ignore it.
Well, it doesn't gather dust, does it? Because it's on the box.
For
Turns
that,
rubbish into something good.
You just put it on it because it can't be asked to wipe it.
It's just a ball. It's easier to clean.
It gets dusty when you don't cover it. That's why.
Yeah, but it's easy to clean because it's just round.
Okay. This is how we argue.
Not arguing, it's disagreeing.
That's how we argue. Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, and then we just go quiet.
It's like Jade would say something like, oh, I want to do this, and then I'm like, well, why don't you do it this way? Because it's better. And then she'll be like, no, but I want to do it that way, like her way. And I'm like, oh, okay.
It's always my way, isn't
Basically.
it, girl? Always the girl's way. Never you guys. We're both like the same in terms of, you know, relationship. Just because something went wrong in your relationship, we just give up. Charlie and I always fight for the relationship because you're in a relationship for a reason. Like, you commit to that person. It's not about companion and things like that. It's about commitment as well, for better and for worse. Yes, babe.
Okay.
Next one. Moving on.
What do I do that makes you the happiest? Probably when you finally agree with me. It makes me happy. Or I prove you wrong. She's always right, so it's funny when it makes me happy when she's wrong. I'm just joking. But yeah, it's just really just getting on with each other, really, because we don't have arguments. They say, oh, arguments is a healthy relationship, but I say that's not really true. Say getting actually along with that person is what makes you happy or healthy for the relationship, because that's the reason why you're together, basically.
If this question was asked 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I'm probably gonna answer it differently. But now, because we've been together for a long time, we got a kid together, we live together, I'm probably gonna say when he does things at home unexpectedly, that's what makes me the happiest. Like, for example, there was one time there was washing and he just put the washing away without me asking him or telling him or reminding him to do it. I got home and, oh, you've done it. So, you know, I know it's silly, it's small stuff. For sure, the couples that can relate with this situation, little things make you happy. Even washing up the dishes. I can't really. I can't say some words.
I think you should do a video next of how to speak English and
dishes.
Yeah.
Those words with S-H-E-S at the end, like dishes. Shiz. I find it hard to pronounce. Already sh. And then I'm gonna say S again. You know what I mean? In my head.
Yeah, but you can't say pint, and that's like doesn't have any of the. That doesn't have any of the.
Different.
For those that know, yeah, you know what I mean.
Don't start. Yeah. Basically, that's what makes me the happiest when Charlie does those things at home. At this moment of my life. Next question. In what areas do you think our personalities complement each other? That was the word I was looking for earlier when I said balance each other out, complement each other. It's good with money. I'm not good with money. I love spending money. He's very practical. Me, I'm not practical person. Next.
What are some things you really like about me? Like, I know there's a lot of people that say, oh yeah, the best mum in the world and stuff like that, but like Jade's really good with Tyler.
I think it's natural. It comes naturally.
I would say stuff that you're good at rather than stuff that I like. So like Jade's good with Tyler. Jade's really good when it comes to organisation. She's like when she organises something, she's really good at that.
That's one of my skills. Me, I don't know, babe. There's no things that I like about you.
Sorry. Next question.
Obviously, me is Tyler again. Tyler. This is what happens when you become a mom. Just get confused with the names. For Charlie, I think his practicality. He's a very practical person. I can rely on Charlie. I can always rely on him. When I'm low, he's there to lift me up. Yeah, I know it sounds cheesy, but yeah, he's like that. When I need something, when I need a hand, he's always there. He's a brilliant dad as well, you know. Since day one, I feel like we're in this together, basically.
There's a lot of couples, I'd say, out there that could probably relate, and you probably could relate without even realising that you're doing that. How you and your partner kind of just have each other's backs, if that makes sense.
Exactly, yeah.
You know?
And that's the most important. You should be in a relationship with someone who you can rely on 24/7, anytime, anywhere. Like, you know, there's a storm, virus, or whatever.
Yeah. 2 meters, babe, 2 meters.
Wow. That's what I like about Charlie. I can rely on him. Next question. What do you think is the most essential things in a successful relationship? I think I would say trust, communication. You have to communicate with each other. Even just to say, oh, how was your day? How was work? You know, something to talk about. You don't have to talk about deep things. So basically, trust, communication, getting along, commitment as well. Like, not just be in a relationship 100% committed to that person. Need to understand what commitment is.
I would say also, it's not just all the good stuff, like you're saying, like stuff in common and all that lot.
Yeah.
You gotta be good at the bad stuff. So the arguments or the falling out and like all the ups and downs, if you can get through that I would say definitely would be
make your relationship successful. That's when commitment comes. If you think about it, if you're 101% committed to that person that you're with, and then you got so many like negative stuff, bad things that comes in your relationship, you're gonna do whatever you can to save that relationship, to make that relationship stronger. Because few friends or people I know, they're in a relationship and their other half like keep asking, where are you, what are you doing, blah blah blah, or you're not allowed to go out, you know, stopping them to go out, even, you know, just to see a friend for coffee or whatever, silly stuff. Me and Charlie don't do that. One of the things that will make a successful relationship: encourage your other half. Don't stop your other half. Do things that will make her, him happy, or, you know, feed their self-esteem. You're supposed to be there to encourage them, to cheer them up. Just because you're staying at home and she's going out, you're missing out. You have to support each other. Obviously, you still have to let your, like me and Charlie, we still tell each other like, oh, we're planning to do this and things like that. Yeah, that's fine. We always let each other go out, do something with other people. Because our world doesn't just revolve around each other. We got individual life too, to go out and do things you want to do. It's how you get a successful relationship. It's mainly those points. Of course, yeah, love. Yeah, you can't be with someone who you don't love, isn't it?
And if you're unsure of anything that Jay's just said, check out the other video. That makes
dating
sense.
tips.
Yeah, so
yeah, check that out. I'm gonna put it in the description. Okay, next question.
What do you think our life would look like in 10 years? Hopefully we'll have our own place.
Definitely we will.
Probably more kids.
How many more kids, babe?
Between now and 10 years?
Yeah.
I would say somewhere between 2 and 3. Because with Tyler, Jade's waiting for another kid when he's 4. Going on the basis of that,
look at you.
If you're spacing it out like every 3 to 4 weeks, so yeah, work out like
so yeah,
2,
3
kids.
2, 3 in 10 years time.
For me, I'd say 3 is enough for me.
Me too. I think now, before I got pregnant, I always say,
thinking more realistic.
Yeah, I've been telling everyone and Charlie like I want 5 kids before Tyler.
Until she realised how much it hurts.
Yes, oh my god. I know you will forget the pain after giving birth, but man, no. While I was in labor, I was like, you know, giving birth, I said to myself, fucking hell. And then I'm thinking to have 5 kids. Wow, 4 more to go.
Just like the next lot.
Will be us in 10 years. You never know, in 10 years time, I'll be a bus driver. Whoa, see? Things, anything can happen, babe.
Could be an astronaut.
Aww, you want to be with it.
You can
Next one.
What age do you want to retire, ideally, and where do you imagine yourself at that stage in life? We spoke about this. We spoke about this, didn't we?
Yeah, we did actually.
We want to retire quite early, and for it to be in Philippines.
Yeah.
Actually, we would like to get our own place in Philippines
first
within the next few years to build up, leading up to that part of retirement.
Yeah.
As well as a holiday home when we do go out there. It's probably,
I don't know, 50s?
Yeah, early 50s.
At the moment, we're planning on our early 50s to retire and then go to Philippines. Hopefully by that time, we got our own place, we got a business to put up.
Anything can change between now and then.
Exactly. But, you know, it's just planning. It's just talks. Yeah, because our goal at the moment is to get our own place, basically. Yeah. Once it's done, then that's when we rethink about retiring in Philippines. But that's our plan at the moment, to retire in Philippines. Oh my god, babe, last question. Are you happy? Are you excited? I bet he is. I think he's enjoying this.
Really?
Oh, you're really good at it. Questions. Okay, last question. Oh, I love this one.
How do you think having Tyler has changed our lives and relationship? I don't think it's changed too much of our relationship, because obviously we still love and care for each other. But I would say our lives has changed. Having a kid does change your lifestyle, or like your routine, like how you would do things.
When we talk about this before, how will it change us once we have a kid of our own? You said to me before, oh, I feel like I'm gonna feel more committed to you. I'm gonna love you more because there's a life that we're sharing. Yeah. How did you say that?
Basically, to me, marriage is just signature on a bit of paper and a bit of metal on your finger, basically. For me, I would say something that you've both put into, like having a child, that gives you more of a stronger connection, because it's
that's the word, stronger connection.
Yeah, your life when you get married, you kind of have a normal lifestyle still after you get married. It's normal, isn't it? But having a kid really puts you through like your test of relationship on your better connection or stronger connection between you and your partner than marriage.
We didn't have Tyler that time when he said that. I'm like, okay. I was like, alright. But then now that we have Tyler, I fully understand what he meant by that. It's just the normal things that change between me and Charlie since we have Tyler, really, like other parents or partners.
I don't feel like if you're having a kid, oh, it's game over now. Like, I can't go out, I can't go party, I can't do this, I can't do that. Yeah.
Obviously, you still have to do those things. To be able to do those things.
So you can still do it.
Yeah.
No, you can. It's just slightly different way of getting around that to do it.
And don't feel sorry that you're doing those things and leaving your kid behind. Don't feel sorry because you got a life too. You had a life before having a kid. You had a life before having a relationship. So why stop there? Comment, babe. Comment.
No comments.
Huh? What did I say?
Well done, well done.
Yay! I think that's it. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
But thank you for doing this video with me.
That's alright.
Finally. Anyway, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying until the end. This video is probably long. Don't forget to
Like, comment, subscribe.
I think that's it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe so you're updated to any of my future videos.